They laughed at him, but one day their laughter turned into silence. He was just an ordinary boy from a small town with a heart full of big dreams. But dreams don't pay the bills. And he had no money, no powerful connections, and certainly no support system cheering him on. Everywhere he turned, he heard the same discouraging words, "You can't do it, be realistic." "That's not for people like us." Teachers in his school would overlook him. His report cards showing average grades that never screamed future star, even his closest friends would pat him on the back with a doubtful smile, their eyes saying what their words wouldn't dare. But every single night, when the world went quiet, he went to work. In the stillness of his small room, surrounded by books and fueled by sheer determination, he worked in silence, building his future brick by brick. The journey was anything but easy. He faced failure after failure, each one a sharp sting to his confidence. Rejection letters piled up, becoming a painful reminder of every door slammed shut in his face. There were nights filled with frustration where tears fell onto his notes and he questioned everything. The temptation to just give up, to accept the life everyone else expected for him, was immense. But quitting? That was never an option. It was a word he refused to let into his vocabulary. While others were out partying on weekends, he was practicing his craft, honing his skills until his hands ached. While others were sleeping in, he was up at dawn, studying the greats, learning from their mistakes. And while others complained about their circumstances, he used every setback as a lesson, a stepping stone to get better. Then, one day, almost like magic, something shifted. It wasn't a sudden explosion of success, but a slow, steady tide turning in his favor. A small project he completed got noticed. A single person saw the spark in his work. That tiny bit of recognition was all the fuel he needed. His relentless hard work, all those unseen hours, finally started to pay off. The same world that had once ignored him, that treated him like he was invisible, started to take notice. First, it was a whisper, then a buzz. "Have you seen his work? Who is this guy?" Opportunities that once seemed like distant stars suddenly appeared within his grasp. Success didn't just fall into his lap. It was the direct result of every single ounce of effort he had poured in. The climax of his story wasn't a trophy or a big check. It was the moment he stood before the very people who had once doubted him, the ones who had laughed at his ambition. They looked at him now, not with scorn, but with a mixture of awe and confusion. They came to him, one by one, asking the same question: "How did you do it? What's your secret?" He simply smiled, a calm and knowing smile, and said, "I didn't stop when you stopped believing." Remember this story: when the world tries to write you off, let your actions speak for you. Because in the end, success is the best reply. Thanks for watching. If this inspired you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.